Imagine waking up each morning feeling lighter, stronger, and more energetic. Not after months of expensive gym membership, but after just 4 weeks of simple exercises practiced by Japanese people for generations. Japan is famous for its long-living seniors. Men and women in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s walk with strength, bend with ease, and live with independence. What's their secret? It's not just their food, it's also the way they move. In this video, we'll uncover 7 Japanese exercises that can completely transform your body in just 1 month. These aren't complicated routines. You don't need heavy weights, machines, or endless hours of training. What you need is consistency, a few minutes a day, and the wisdom of Japanese movement practices that focus on balance, posture, breathing, and natural strength. From the gentle stretches of Rajio Taiso to the spine-aligning power of Makoho and the mindful breathing of Zen walking, these exercises are not just about looking good. They are about feeling alive, improving circulation, reducing joint pain, boosting energy, and bringing calm to the mind. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also share how to combine these exercises into a simple 4-week transformation plan. So let's dive in. Here are the 7 Japanese exercises that can change your body and your life in just 4 weeks. Chapter 1. Rajio Taiso, Japan's famous morning routine. If you were to stroll through a Japanese park at sunrise, you'd likely witness a scene that feels almost timeless. People of all ages moving together in perfect rhythm to light, cheerful piano music. This is Rajio Taiso, or radio calisthenics, a tradition that has been part of Japanese daily life for nearly a century. The program began in 1928, inspired by American insurance companies that promoted group exercise for health. The Japanese government adopted it as a way to improve the nation's fitness, and to this day, it is broadcast every morning on national radio and television. Schools, companies, and community groups still gather to perform it, making Rajio Taiso not just an exercise, but a cultural ritual. The routine is short, about 3 to 5 minutes, but highly effective because it covers the whole body. The movements include raising and lowering the arms to expand the chest, bending side to side to loosen the waist, rotating the torso to mobilize the spine, stretching the legs to improve circulation, and light jumping or marching to activate the heart. Every muscle group gets engaged, but without strain. The genius of Rajio Taiso lies in its simplicity and accessibility. Children do it before school, office workers use it as a quick energizer, and seniors find it invaluable for keeping joints flexible and preventing stiffness. Unlike high-intensity workouts that demand equipment, schedules, or physical endurance, Rajio Taiso asks only for a few minutes and a willingness to move. Medical experts in Japan often recommend it as a form of preventive care. Regular practice helps reduce shoulder stiffness, improves posture, and boosts blood circulation. Over time, this simple daily ritual supports cardiovascular health, balance, and mental clarity. And here's the beauty. Because it is short, people actually stick with it. The power is not in intensity, but in consistency. If you commit to practicing Rajio Taiso each morning for 4 weeks, you'll begin to feel lighter, more flexible, and more energized. It's a reminder that small habits, when practiced daily, can transform both body and mind. Chapter 2. Makoho, the Japanese stretching miracle. If Rajio Taiso is Japan's way of waking up the body, Makoho is the practice that restores balance and flow deep within. Developed in the 1930s by Japanese therapist Nagamitsu Masunaga, Makoho was designed not only as exercise, but as a form of therapeutic stretching that connects body, mind, and energy. The routine centers around 4 simple but powerful postures, each targeting different parts of the body. 1. Forward stretch. Sitting with legs extended, you reach toward your toes. This lengthens the hamstrings, relaxes the lower back, and encourages smoother blood circulation to the legs. 2. Butterfly stretch. Sitting with the soles of the feet pressed together, knees open wide, and leaning forward, you stretch the inner thighs and hips, improving flexibility in the pelvis and digestion. 3. Back bend from kneeling. Sitting on your heels and gently leaning back. This pose stretches the thighs and hip flexors, which are often tight from too much sitting. It also opens the chest and supports healthy breathing. 4. Torso twist. Kneeling upright and gently twisting side to side, This posture massages the spine and abdominal organs, aiding digestion and releasing tension in the waist. On the surface, these may seem like ordinary stretches, but Makoho is practiced slowly with mindful breathing. As you inhale, you lengthen the body. As you exhale, you deepen into the posture. This rhythm not only increases flexibility, but also calms the nervous system. In traditional Japanese wellness, Makoho is believed to balance the body's meridians, the energy channels recognized in Eastern medicine. Whether or not you think about energy flow, the benefits are clear. Better posture, improved circulation, looser muscles, and a more centered state of mind. After just 4 weeks of daily practice, most people notice real changes. Bending and reaching feels easier, back and hip pain lessens, digestion improves thanks to gentle abdominal stimulation, and the mind feels calmer, more focused. Makoho proves that profound transformation doesn't require sweat or strain. With just a few minutes a day, this Japanese stretching method brings your body back into harmony while giving your mind the stillness it craves. Chapter 3. Shinrin Yoku Walking, Nature's Healing Exercise. In Japan, the phrase Shinrin Yoku translates to forest bathing. But it isn't about swimming in water, it's about immersing yourself in nature with all 5 senses. Developed in the 1980s as part of Japan's national health program, Shinrin Yoku was created to counter the stress of modern city life and reconnect people with the healing power of nature. At its core, Shinrin Yoku is about mindful walking. Unlike brisk exercise or hiking for speed, this practice is slow and intentional. You walk gently through a forest, park, or garden, breathing deeply, noticing the texture of the leaves, listening to birdsong, and even feeling the ground under your feet. Each step is a reminder to slow down and be present. The benefits are remarkable. Scientifically, studies in Japan have shown that Shinrin Yoku lowers blood pressure, slows the heart rate, and reduces levels of the stress hormone cortisol. It improves lung function by exposing you to fresh, oxygen-rich air. Even the natural compounds released by trees, called phytoncides, are believed to boost immune function. Physically, the steady walking strengthens the leg muscles and improves circulation, making it an excellent low-impact exercise for older adults. Unlike high-intensity workouts, it's gentle enough for people of all ages, yet powerful enough to create lasting health benefits. Mentally, Shinrin Yoku restores calm. In a world filled with screens, deadlines, and constant noise, spending just 30 minutes in nature has been proven to improve focus, uplift mood, and ease anxiety. Many people describe it as hitting the reset button for both body and mind. And here's the best part. You don't need a mountain forest to practice it. A quiet park, a tree-lined street, or even your own garden can become your Shinrin Yoku space. If you commit to 4 weeks of mindful walking 3 or 4 times a week, you'll notice real changes. Deeper breathing and better stamina, lower stress and improved sleep, stronger legs and easier movement, and a sense of inner peace that lingers long after the walk ends. Shinrin Yoku reminds us that healing doesn't always come from medicine or machines. Sometimes it's as simple as putting one foot in front of the other, surrounded by the quiet wisdom of trees. Chapter 4. Seiza Sitting, Strength in Stillness. In traditional Japan, especially before the widespread use of chairs, people spent much of their daily lives sitting on the floor. The most formal and respected way to sit was called Seiza kneeling, with the legs folded neatly under the body, tops of the feet flat on the floor, and the back kept upright and straight. At first glance, Seiza looks simple, even effortless, but anyone who has tried it for the first time knows how quickly the thighs, calves, and ankles begin to feel the strain. That's because Seiza isn't just a posture. It's an exercise in strength, flexibility, and endurance. Physically, Seiza strengthens the quadriceps and core muscles by requiring the body to hold itself tall without slouching. The posture also stretches the ankles and knees, keeping the joints supple. For older adults, this flexibility is especially valuable because stiff ankles and weak knees are often what lead to imbalance and falls. By practicing Seiza, the body naturally builds stability from the ground up. But Seiza is more than a physical exercise. It's also a form of mental training. In Japanese culture, this posture has long been associated with discipline, respect, and calm presence. Samurai once used Seiza during training and ceremonies because it cultivated patience and readiness. Even today, it is used in tea ceremonies, martial arts, and meditation practices as a way to center the mind. When practiced daily, even for just 2 or 3 minutes, Seiza can bring noticeable benefits within 4 weeks. Improved posture, as the back naturally straightens, stronger thighs and core from supporting your own body weight, greater ankle and knee flexibility, reducing stiffness, mental calmness, as stillness trains patience and focus. For those who find full Seiza difficult, modified versions, such as sitting with a cushion under the hips, still offer many of the same benefits while reducing strain. Seiza shows us that strength isn't always built through movement. Sometimes, it's the quiet stillness of the body, combined with steady breath, that creates resilience, balance, and inner peace. Chapter 5. The Japanese Squat. In many parts of the world, especially the West, chairs have shaped the way people sit and move. But in traditional Japanese homes, daily life often unfolded close to the floor, whether eating at low tables, cooking, or gardening. This meant that instead of dropping into a chair, people regularly used the deep squat, a natural human posture that engages multiple muscle groups while keeping the body flexible. The Japanese squat is simple in appearance. You lower your body until your thighs are close to your calves, with both feet flat on the ground and your back naturally straight. Yet for many who grew up with chairs, this movement can feel surprisingly difficult at first. Tight hips, stiff ankles, or weak leg muscles may make it challenging to hold the position. But with practice, the body begins to adapt, and the benefits are worth the effort. Physically, squatting is a powerhouse exercise. It strengthens the thighs, calves, and glutes, while also engaging the core and lower back. The posture naturally opens the hips and increases mobility in the knees and ankles, areas that often lose flexibility with age. This makes it especially valuable for older adults who want to maintain independence and reduce the risk of falls. Beyond muscle and joint benefits, squatting also stimulates digestion. When you lower into this position, the abdominal area gently compresses, massaging the organs and promoting smoother bowel movements. This is one reason squatting has long been associated with healthier digestion in cultures where it is common. Within 4 weeks of practicing the Japanese squat, even for just a few minutes each day, you can expect stronger legs and improved endurance, greater hip and knee flexibility, reduced lower back tension from natural spinal alignment, and improved digestion and circulation. In Japan, squatting remains part of daily routines, whether tending to a garden, preparing food, or even resting outdoors. It is not just an exercise, but a natural posture of life. By reintroducing this movement into your own routine, you're not only strengthening your body, but also reconnecting with one of the most fundamental human ways of moving. Chapter 6. Kendo Breathing. Power through the breath. In Japanese martial arts, movement is never separate from breath. Among them, Kendo, the art of the sword, places powerful emphasis on breathing as the foundation of strength, focus, and resilience. To a beginner, Kendo may look like strikes and footwork, but ask any master and they'll tell you, it's the breath that fuels the body and calms the mind. Kendo breathing is simple, yet deeply effective. You begin by inhaling slowly through the nose, allowing the breath to travel deep into the belly rather than stopping at the chest. This expands the diaphragm and strengthens the core. Then, as you exhale, you do so with power, forcefully but controlled, tightening the abdominal muscles and releasing tension. In practice, this breathing is often combined with movement or a sharp shout called ki, which channels energy outward. The breath doesn't just support the strike. It stabilizes the body, sharpens focus, and projects confidence. Even outside the dojo, this style of breathing can bring powerful benefits to daily life. Physically, Kendo breathing increases lung capacity, strengthens the diaphragm, and engages the abdominal muscles. It acts like a natural workout for the core, improving posture and stability. Mentally, the rhythm of deep inhalation and forceful exhalation trains calmness under pressure. Just as a swordsman must stay composed in the face of an opponent, this breathing method helps you remain steady in stressful moments. If you practice Kendo breathing for just a few minutes each day, whether standing still or pairing it with light movement, you'll notice changes within 4 weeks. A stronger, more stable core, improved focus and mental clarity, lower stress and greater emotional balance, and a sense of energy that carries into the rest of your day. At its heart, Kendo breathing teaches a simple truth. Strength is not only in the muscles, but in the breath. By mastering the air that flows through you, you master both body and mind. Chapter 7. Rajio Taiso for Seniors. Gentle version. As people age, exercise doesn't need to be intense to be effective. In fact, Japanese culture shows us that the secret to staying strong in later years often lies in gentle, consistent movement. That's why modified versions of Rajio Taiso, sometimes practiced with a chair for support, are so popular among seniors in Japan. These movements may look simple, but each one is carefully designed to keep the body active without strain. For example, arm raises improve circulation and loosen stiff shoulders. Gentle torso twists keep the spine flexible and support digestion. Ankle circles increase blood flow to the legs and reduce swelling. Light marching while seated strengthens the thighs and stimulates the heart. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day of these movements can make a noticeable difference. By staying seated or using the back of a chair for balance, seniors can perform the exercises safely, without fear of falling. The beauty of this approach is that it combines physical health with emotional confidence. Many older adults who practice gentle Rajio Taiso report not only more energy, but also greater independence. They find it easier to get up from a chair, walk longer distances, and carry out daily activities with less fatigue. And just like the standard version, these routines are often practiced in groups, whether in community centers, senior clubs, or local parks. That social element keeps the exercises fun and provides encouragement to keep going. After 4 weeks of consistent practice, the benefits become clear. Joints feel less stiff, balance improves, reducing the risk of falls, energy levels rise, and confidence grows, leading to a greater sense of freedom. Japan's example proves that aging doesn't mean slowing down. It means moving smartly. With chair-assisted Rajio Taiso, seniors can maintain mobility, health, and joy well into their later years. 4-week plan, how to put it all together. Now that you've learned the 7 Japanese exercises, the real question is, how do you combine them into a routine that brings results in just 1 month? The secret is to start small, stay consistent, and build gradually. Here's a simple 4-week plan anyone can follow. Week 1, build the foundation. Begin your mornings with Rajio Taiso. Spend just 5 minutes moving through the arm raises, bends, and light marching. This will wake up your body, boost circulation, and set a positive tone for the day. At night, finish your day with Makoho stretches, about 10 minutes of slow, mindful postures to release stiffness and improve flexibility before sleep. Week 2, add balance and calm. Keep up Rajio Taiso and Makoho, but now introduce Seiza sitting for 3 to 5 minutes daily. Use a cushion if needed. This builds leg strength and posture while training patience. Also, aim for 2 Shinrin Yoku walks this week. They don't have to be long. 20 to 30 minutes of slow, mindful walking in a park or garden is enough to calm your mind and refresh your lungs. Week 3, strengthen and energize. Alongside your existing routine, start adding Japanese squats. Begin with just 3 per day, holding the position for a few seconds. Each day, increase the number until you can comfortably reach 10 squats. Pair this with Kendo breathing exercises for 5 minutes deep inhalations, forceful exhalations, and core engagement. This will energize you and sharpen focus. Week 4, complete the practice. By now, your body is adapting. Continue all routines but slightly increase the time. Rajio Taiso for 6 minutes, Makoho for 12, and perhaps 12 squats daily. For seniors or those with mobility challenges, make sure to use the chair-friendly Rajio Taiso version daily. It's safer, gentler, and just as effective. After 4 weeks, you'll notice the changes. Looser joints, stronger legs, calmer breathing, and a lighter mood. More importantly, you'll have built a daily habit, a Japanese-inspired lifestyle of movement that can keep transforming your body and mind long after the first month ends. Conclusion. So, there you have it, 7 Japanese exercises that prove you don't need expensive gyms, complicated machines, or hours of grueling workouts to change your life. Instead, transformation can come from the simplest movements, practiced with consistency and intention. From the gentle stretches of Rajio Taiso, to the deeper alignment of Makoho, to the calm energy of Kendo breathing, these exercises carry with them not just physical benefits, but a philosophy. that movement is medicine, and small daily habits create lasting change. The Japanese secret has never been about working harder than everyone else. It's about working smarter. It's about listening to the body, respecting its natural flow, and giving it what it needs in short, steady doses. Over time, those little moments of practice add up to big results. And remember, it only takes 4 weeks, just 1 month, to start feeling lighter in your steps, stronger in your legs, calmer in your breathing, and sharper in your mind. Imagine waking up with less stiffness, more energy, and the confidence to move with ease throughout your day. That's the gift these practices can give you. Now let me ask you, which of these exercises will you begin with today? Will you greet the morning with a few minutes of Rajio Taiso? Try a short squat session to strengthen your legs? Or maybe take a mindful Shinrin Yoku walk and let nature reset your spirit? I'd love to hear your choice, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if this video inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell. We have more powerful, life-changing stories of health, wisdom, and culture coming your way. Together, let's keep moving, keep learning, and keep transforming one simple habit at a time.